So where do you want to go to?
It don't matter to me. I'm not a picky person.
California. You want a foreign country?
This is Abraham Shakespeare, whose life unexpectedly changed after winning a $30 million lottery jackpot in a quiet town in Florida. As his string of wins continued, he found himself drawn closer to Dee Dee Moore, a woman whose motives were as shadowy as they were dangerous. In a shocking twist, she turned from an acquaintance to a ruthless murderer. The events that followed would lead to a terrifying interrogation and a shocking confession.
Like James Moore.
Okay, I'll talk. Don't.
Go ahead.
Don't.
Are you going to talk or not?
Yes.
Let's get started.
Thank you.
You don't ask me for you don't protect me. You won't do nothing. You don't care if I'm killed. You don't care. You don't think it's a big deal. You think I've done this. You think I took a gun and shot somebody.
Dee Dee, look at the bright side. If you can convince me, you can convince anybody.
But you think I took a gun and shot
Am I right?
man.
If you can convince me, you can convince anyone. So calm down. I'm not yelling at you.
I haven't met you yet, okay, other than meeting you out in the parking lot, okay? So let's not get off to a bad start, okay? I think we got some things to talk about. Obviously, I've only been involved with the information entailing this whole thing for right at 5 days now, okay? I don't have 10 months of knowledge like Detective Wallace and Detective Clark, okay? When you're talking about two agencies involved with each other, we have unlimited resources. We can find out and accomplish anything we want to do as a collective agency together, okay? Now, I rely on them because this pretty much has been their investigation.
Well, I have lied to them because I've been scared of this man and they don't believe me. I asked for protection.
Okay.
They kept asking me. They knew I was keeping something from them. They knew I kept hiding something. Not telling them everything because I am really scared. They don't believe me. I asked if they could give me protection and I tell them after last night I didn't care.
Okay.
Once I found out that he really died, I didn't care. I'd rather be dead myself. I don't care. I want him in jail.
All right, time out. This man that you're supposedly scared of, who are we referring to?
The guy's name's Ronald, and Ronald exists. He even threatened. James Shakespeare, I talked to him. He threatened him, because James called me, because he got a threat from Ronald, too. He threatened him so bad that he went up to the sheriff's department and filed a false report.
Dee Dee reveals that Ronald, a new authority figure, is about to play an important role in the current inquiry, adding a new layer of complexity to it. She alleges that Ronald made threats, in addition to being maybe responsible for James Shakespeare's distressed demise. The issue takes on a new twist as a result of this revelation, which heightens the mystery surrounding the case.
Hang on a minute, okay? 5 days of catching up with this stuff. I've seen a lot of the interviews. I saw your interview from Monday night. Okay, and I'm going to sit here right from the start and let you know I'm not going to sit here and listen to more twists and turns. Okay, we're not going to go down different roads and paths because I don't need to right now. Hang on, hear me out. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and listen to you. Okay, and I want to hear from you. But I want to preface it by telling you I'm not going to be led down the wrong path. I'm not going to be led astray because I'm not going to spin my wheels and waste my time, and I'm not going to waste Polk County's time because you know why? We don't need to. A lot of our questions have been answered now, and now it's time to lay everything out on the table and get to the bottom of it. Okay? And I have my opinion along with Detective Wallace, and we're pretty much on the same page.
I know. He thinks I shot the man. He thinks I took a gun.
Did you hear the part that he said we're on the same page? Keep listening to him.
Okay.
We're on the same page. Okay, so let's just get that clear.
Okay.
All right? Like
You
I said,
think I shot the man, too?
I'm not telling you what I think right now because I don't lay out my cards like that.
Okay.
I'm willing to listen to you to a point. Okay, but when I'm done listening to some more charades, we're going to cut it off right there.
Okay.
All right? Let's not waste our time anymore. Let's not waste his time. Let's not waste my time. All right?
Okay. Well,
because as of right now, listen to me.
As you can see, he emphasized to the suspect that he is knowledgeable about the matter and has gone over prior interviews. The detective encouraged Dee Dee Moore to tell her side of the story while adhering to the facts, setting the stage for a focused and honest conversation. Phone records unveiled a startling truth. Moore was the last thread connecting Abraham Shakespeare's world. Calls from money seekers ceased, leaving only Moore at the other end of the line.
Okay, well then why don't you just arrest me?
Dee Dee.
If you think I did it,
Dee Dee,
arrest
stop.
me and an innocent person's going to go to jail.
Dee Dee,
You're-
stop for a
What?
minute and listen to me. Okay? That hole, okay, it was dug in the afternoon of April 7th. Okay? James came back 2 hours later. When he met you there, he dug the hole. Listen to me, don't say another word. April 7th, he met you there. You called him over there, he dug the hole. Okay? You were there alone. Nobody else was around. You called him back at 5:52. I have all of the phone records. You know this. Okay, I know exactly where you were at. I know where he was at. I know where everybody was at. At 5:52, you called him back. He came back over to the house. He filled the hole back in. You were the only one there. You were hot and sweaty. The hole where Abraham was found in yesterday. There were no other holes dug there. We've had anthropologists out there. The color of the soil changes. When you fill back in holes, they don't, the one's light, one's dark. Okay, we have pictures, we have video. Listen to me. We have pictures, we have video. There's no doubt there was only one hole dug in that area. That's the hole where Abraham Shakespeare's body was found yesterday morning. Okay? Dee Dee, I don't hate you like you think I hate you. Okay? I'm telling you right now. I like you, I like your family, I like RJ. For the sake of your son, okay, you made a mistake. Something went very wrong, and we need to know the reasons why.
The detective is playing very smartly, showing Dee Dee proof of a crime, including an excavated hole and phone records. He's encouraging Dee Dee to tell her side of the story and perhaps provide more details about the events leading up to the incident by taking a composed and sympathetic stance. Saying this, the detective shows empathy towards Dee Dee, like what circumstances led her to do this crime. Soon after the disappearance of Abraham became the talk of the town in November of 2009, Dee Dee urgently asks Greg to pretend to be Abraham and call Abraham's mother to reassure her. Dee Dee offers Greg $300 to buy time while waiting for Abraham's return. Reluctantly, Greg agrees to help.
Oh, and I pretended to be Abraham. I was like, hello, what's up, mama? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, who is this? And I said, this Abraham.
Greg's concern about Dee Dee's request and Abraham's disappearance grows, leading to conflicting emotions as he balances his loyalty to his friend with suspicions about Dee Dee's actions. Now, let's go back to the interrogation room.
They might be going to jail for a long time. They might take the rap and say they did something to Abraham Shakespeare. Well, Greg, yeah, he knows somebody. He knows undercover officer from Lake Wales, Mike Smith. Yep. I guess we'll meet at the Coles in his white car. An undercover officer. Well, you know, that's the same guy that you tried to say was one of the people at Clark the other night. Of course, that was shot down. So anyway, you meet with him. You're going to pay him $10,000 now and $40,000 over the rest of the year to say that he killed Abraham Shakespeare. But there's only one problem. When it comes time for him to confess to this man or to me, guess what he's going to have to do? He's going to have to produce a body. More importantly, he might even have to produce the gun. So you meet Greg on Monday morning, right over there in Plant City at Turkey Creek. Well, you meet him at the mall to begin with. Then you meet him over at Turkey Creek. And then you go down to your mom's house. You go a few places. I watch you the whole time. You know, I'm following right behind you. You're not very good. You don't pay attention. Whatever. You've done a few things. A couple of times I followed you. You stopped at Walmart parking lot and waited 15 minutes before you went down to Stitzel's office after you wrote the letter that night. I sat right across the street and watched you. Anyway, let me get back on point. So you give him the gun. You know, the gun that you bought at the gun show in Tampa. You know, there's records and all that. You know, and you thought Greg was going to file off all the serial numbers and bury it somewhere else, and his buddy Dee was going to bury it somewhere else and say the gun's over here and this and that. But that's not enough. We still need the body. So about 2 hours later, you meet him there again. He gets in the truck with you. You go right down to the property. And what do? You walk him right out. Not anywhere else. Not over here, not over there. A piece of iron. Bam. Right under here. You got to dig down from the side. You got to get it. I'm going to have my mother-in-law or Char's mom come have dinner with us tonight. There's not going to be anybody here. And I got it all planned out. I got the trailer with everything in it.
Supplies,
I got the
nice
supplies.
big galvanized tub, bleach, gloves.
It's all there, and you angle it. And then you go over to James's house and you get the boat. Oh, shit, guess what? There's another reason that it looks pretty bad for James. Now he's got the boat. Now he's really tied into this thing.
You come up with this concocted story about having a cover made or something.
You know, all this stuff. So you got it just set up. You walk the CI. It's all on audio. He's right there. He's right there. And then the story was, they were trying to rob him. I was going to say, you're going to rob him. Things went bad. You want to whisper, but we get them all. You know, we got good things. Right in there. Right in my office. With my gun. And he goes on. Dee Dee, it's all over. It's all over.
The detective tells Dee Dee the events in chronological order using a so-called narrative confrontation technique. They describe her decisions, interactions, and actions, and relate them to the situation as it develops. This strategy tries to offer a clear and damning narrative of Dee Dee's involvement, provoking her to reconsider her actions and perhaps reveal more information.
All right, Dee Dee.
Okay. I'm not gonna do no more. I'm gonna tell you everything from the start.
And again, before you say anything, last night you were going to tell us.
I know, but you were threatening me with.
No. I'm not. We weren't threatening you with anything. We were stating fact, okay?
Uh-huh.
And whatever you tell us, you got to understand. You're going to have to prove what is the truth to us.
Yeah.
And like I said, from our investigation, we know what the truth is going to be.
Right.
So let's hear it.
But with James, I was worried for him, and I told.
The initial day of interrogation concluded inconclusively, leaving the truth veiled in ambiguity. The following day, the probing continued unabated, revealing the long-awaited truth. Here, you can see Dee Dee's leg continuously fluttering. When a person's leg flutters, it's an indicator of unease, and an indication that they are experiencing more tension and worry. It almost seems as though they are creating elaborate stories about themselves amid a sophisticated dance of emotions. This uncontrollable so-called anxiety jig reveals a deeper level of the person's internal conflict by hinting at hidden realities and unacknowledged elements that have not yet come to light.
How about Ted Covington?
Another lie. Tell me about Ted. Come on. I have ran so many bullshit lies and little things, rabbit holes, as my partner here likes to talk about. I've ran through all of these. It is getting pathetic.
Because you want to arrest James, and you're blackmailing me to give you a name.
Look, stop your blackmail.
We want to
crap.
arrest the person that killed Abraham
Mm-hmm.
and buried him. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so far, all the shit you've given us isn't panning out.
Because
other than
I
you.
didn't know their name, and I kept telling y'all that.
There,
And
you're putting it plural, their name. Is it one person, 2 people, 12 people? I mean, I think tomorrow we're probably going to get a phone call about 10 o'clock in the morning saying, guys, I really want to come in and talk to you. This time I'm going to tell you the truth.
I've told you,
we're having a
at
party,
the beginning, and you
and there's 40 people hanging out my office,
beginning?
and we had a cake going.
Hang on, hold on. At the beginning, you told us the truth?
You threatened to
Hold on,
arrest
let's go
James.
back to the beginning. Abraham's alive, and I talk to him all the time, and I text him, and he calls me back. There's the beginning. That was the beginning for 2 goddamn months.
You threatened to arrest James, and James has...
No. Stop that. Stop for a minute. There's no blackmail, there's no threat, okay? What I've told you are the facts. I laid out the facts there. I laid out the facts as they are now, okay? There was a dead body that you knew where it was at. It was shot with your gun. No, don't say, no, be quiet. Shot with your gun at your property underneath that slab.
Because I was told...
No, stop.
It wasn't
Without
your
shoes, and you put the exact spot. You put a damn piece of metal right there, okay? The hole was dug by your ex-husband, okay? Plain and simple. There's the facts. There's the facts. Undisputable at this point, okay? With those facts, the only 2 people that can be in trouble for this right now are Dee Dee Moore and James Moore. There's the facts. I'm not threatening. I'm not blackmailing. I'm not doing anything.
But if I didn't come up with a name that I don't know, you were going to arrest
No,
me.
look.
We never said that.
Yes, you did.
No, we did
a
not.
couple of times. Rewind the tape from yesterday.
You confirmed to us that James dug the hole. He admitted to digging
And
the
you
hole.
said if I didn't tell you who did it, that you would arrest him. And he
What did
kept
I
saying
say?
he
I
was
said,
gonna
go pick
call
him up. I said, call him, go pick him up. What'd they do?
That's not fair.
What did they do? They went and picked him up. Didn't they?
Did they arrested him?
You talked.
They went and picked him up, right?
Yeah, but did they arrest him?
They picked him up. I didn't say they arrested him. I said, go pick him up.
Oh. Well, he.
And he came down here voluntarily because guess what? He's
has nothing to do
cooperative.
with it, right?
He's cooperative so far.
But I am
Unfortunately, I
cooperative. You want
can't
a name
believe
and you
all
want me
he
to make
said.
you up a name.
You are not being cooperative,
You
Dee
keep wanting me
Dee.
to make you up a
You're
name.
doing
Oh,
nothing
no.
but lying. You're
You
doing nothing
make
but
up too
lying.
much already. I don't want you to make up anything more. I want you to tell me the truth. Tell the truth.
Everything happened just like it is and all the stories, but I just don't know people's names.
That's not okay. Let's go with your logic here. Your lack of logic. You set up a little thing to go to Hard Rock Casino. You pick up Abraham. You go to your office, and there's two people that you don't know in your office. Are you kidding me? How in the hell is anybody going to believe that?
They
Your
won't.
own family doesn't believe it.
I will end up going to jail. That's fine.
Your own family doesn't believe
I
it.
know that. I don't care. I'll end up going to jail for it.
How do you not care? That's the
I don't
craziest
have a
thing in my
choice.
life.
I don't have a choice.
You're protecting somebody. You're trying to protect yourself because you know if we talk to the real person who was there,
They're gonna spill it all out.
It's going to spill it all out, and it's going to make it look worse than ever.
They're waiting for the knock at the door. Because
And when that
all
happens,
the
you're
evidence
really
is collected.
screwed.
The body's been uncovered,
Well,
the gun we have.
Haven't you checked the body for fingerprints?
We're not going to tell you what we
Oh.
checked that body for. His body had his medical examination done.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to know any further than that.
I can tell you right now, it's a hell of a lot better to stand in front of that judge and be able to say, here's what happened, and I told him what happened, than to us stand up there
Please
and
show
paint
me
the
some
picture.
leniency because I've been truthful. It's not going to happen now.
I
Now,
made
these
a
kind of
mistake.
stories.
Your Honor, I've made
I
a mistake.
told you the same story over and
No,
over and
you
over. I
didn't.
just don't
No,
know the
you
people's
didn't.
Oh, you
names.
told us a lot of stories.
The detective's rising frustration gets worse by Dee Dee's relentless stream of lies, which brings them dangerously close to losing their cool. They gradually lose patience as she adds more layers of dishonesty, and the strain grows. It seems as though her lies are fanning the flames of their annoyance and bringing them ever closer to a condition of boiling over irritability.
All right, we got lucky tonight. There's Abraham and Dee Dee. Let's kill him and leave her
Let's kill him
alive.
and leave her alive to be the key witness. We'll even do one better and come back and bury him on her property. Yay.
No, we'll make her bury him because she's scared, and then we can get money off the porch, and we can.
I don't
Yeah.
want anything
Yeah.
money-wise. I'll sign it over now. You can have what he gave me back. I will sign it over.
Just leave the gay part out. Just leave that. Who killed the man? If you didn't do it, Dee Dee, who did it? How does a 37-year-old white woman from Plant City end up in this predicament? This is silly.
It is.
And you're sitting there
Yeah.
acting like a complete idiot.
I know.
I can't. It was Cedric. I can't. Ronald. I can't.
Because I wanted to check out
Very
who
gay.
all could.
I can't.
Greg Massey.
Greg
Did you
Massey.
ever check out?
I
Very gay?
can't.
What'd you find out? Very gay?
Ted Covington. I can't.
What'd you find out?
Howard did it now.
What did you find
Dee
out?
Dee, I'm not investigating stuff for you. I want to know who killed Abraham Shakespeare.
Very gay is related to Richard Land.
Oh my God. No. Oh, Richard Land's involved now?
No, absolutely not. Richard is absolutely not involved.
Dee Dee's web of deceit began to unravel as the detectives looked further. As the pressure mounted, she clung to the illusion of control she possessed, while the detectives held the cards.
I'm gonna go in prison for something I didn't even do and sit on a mattress with no pillow.
No,
With
they
no
give you
pillow.
pillows
No,
in
you get a
prison.
pillow.
Yeah, they give you pillows.
Oh, I heard
You
they
even
did.
get, yeah, you even
They
get
give you
like a
nice
blanket.
pillows and blankets, sheets, all that stuff. You
Oh.
get linens in prison.
Oh,
Yeah. 3 meals
They're
a
not,
day.
I don't think the
Oh, it's
300
just
count.
jail?
No, in jail you have pillows too.
Everybody told me you didn't get a pillow.
Falkenberg has great pillows. Orient Road has great pillows.
Oh, they told me you
In
didn't
fact,
get
the laundry room's right over here.
Oh.
Yeah, I see it every morning when I come into
Oh.
work. They're out there cleaning the sheets and drying. Oh yeah,
You can get a job
it's
too.
all
They
there.
can give you a work while you're there. You can clean,
Yeah.
you can wash, or you can cook. I mean, you do that for the rest of your life.
That's fine. I guess I'm gonna have to. I don't have a
Do you know
choice.
how to
I'm
cook?
frightened.
I mean, do you have like culinary skills and stuff?
Yeah, I know how to cook.
Can you cook for 3,000?
That could be valuable over there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Maybe you can do that. You can like stir the beans and put together bologna sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's different trustee positions at different state prisons around
Look on the
state
bright
of
side
Florida.
of it. You get to blow through $1 million. A lot of people will never get to do that.
Yeah.
At least you get to do that.
She would try to hide the truth from the judge with elaborate theatrics, but the observant judge sees right through her cunning deceptions. The judge's sharp understanding helps them to see through the pretense and grasp the underlying reality, despite the culprit's best efforts to deflect attention or
I'll have to fight my way out. I know. I
You'll
can
never
do
get
it.
out. You're never getting out.
Why?
It's done.
Once you get sentenced to a prison sentence,
I thought
you
life
gotta...
in prison was 25 years.
Oh, no.
No. Life in prison means like the rest of your life.
Natural born
If
life.
you were getting 25 years and a judge say, oh, 25-year sentence, 35-year sentence, 50-year sentence, life in prison means when you go in, you don't come out.
Yeah.
Kind of like what is that, Roach Motel thing? Roaches go in, they don't come out. You know, kind
You're
of.
the roach.
Yeah, you'd be the roach. You go in, you won't come out. That's life. That's life in prison.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking.
But don't forget they have pillows, blankets, sheets. You don't have to worry about that.
And shower shoes. You get
Shower
orange
shoes,
plastic
yeah.
shower shoes.
They even have hot water. They have hot water.
You get to shower with other people. You know.
It won't be like that shower that's in that red brick home, that nicely renovated bathroom. It won't be like that. It's, big
Very
open room,
essential.
tile, bunch of shower heads popping out. Yeah, that kind of thing.
That's not fair when I didn't kill anybody.
But you don't seem to want to tell us the truth.
I mean, what do you want us to do? Say, all right, you're right, Dee Dee. Gee, that's not fair. I mean, we've got everything pointed to Dee Dee Moore, so, hey, all right, not fair.
Hey, but she
we'll go
told
tell
us
the
it
judge
was.
it ain't fair.
She told me it's not fair, and she didn't do it. So, Your Honor, I think that's
That may hold
Reason
some
enough.
credence.
And I tried to name all the people's
Reason.
names that could have had somebody sent there to do it, and you wouldn't look any of them up.
that could have. Somebody could have done this. Somebody could. Of course, I was standing there and I buried the damn body, and I'm part of it. But I'm like,
And then I even
Didn't
showed
do
right
that.
where it is, underneath the little piece of metal, and whispered
Didn't
away.
do
Here,
that.
here's the gun that he was killed
Didn't
with.
do
Here's
that.
the body.
But I'm not gonna say who it was. But there's a ton of people that it could be.
I didn't do that.
Hell, it could be somebody that we don't even know about. It could be anyone. I might have passed the guy this morning on the way here.
Because 60's a real busy
Yeah.
thoroughfare between your county.
I might have seen him last time I went to dinner at Barnacles. The guy might have been there. There's a lot of people I saw. I stopped off this morning at the Circle K. I saw some people. Might have been one of them.
Yesterday when we had lunch, that was a busy restaurant. A lot of
It's
people
been,
there.
it's been since April, so that person may not only be in the area anymore. Now you got to expand it to really the eastern, the
Worldwide.
western hemisphere, worldwide.
Let's just say worldwide. I mean,
Since
travel
what is
is
it, 6 billion people in the world.
roughly maybe 6.2
It could have been
or
even-
something.
But it's not fair. I thought that
But there's only
justice, that
one
you go to
person-
court and get to prove your innocence, that you
There's
didn't kill
only
somebody.
one person that had the body buried in their backyard. There's only one person that handed the gun over that killed him. There's only one person who pinpointed exactly where it was at. And there's only one person that can answer the questions, and it's not.
Yeah. Dee Dee Moore.
It's you.
Yeah.
But you know I didn't kill him.
No, I don't. I do not know that. No, don't you look at me and tell me that. I don't know that.
Well,
Don't sit there, I'm not going to be one of your people that you go talk to Dave Wallace. He'll tell you, he knows I didn't kill him. No, I think you did. I think you're a cold-hearted woman. I think
then
you
why
planned the
haven't you
whole thing
arrested
out.
me?
I think,
We're doing we still got some other things we're working on.
Like finding out the real person that killed him.
No.
Well, I didn't kill him.
I wonder what's
in court.
exactly what's worse. Is it jail or is the anticipation of going to jail that's worse?
I'm not running. I don't care. I already put myself mentally up that I know that I'm going to get blamed for this. I know that I'm going to go there innocently. And if y'all can put an innocent person in jail knowing I didn't pull the trigger and charge me with first-degree murder, you have to live with that for the rest of your life. I don't.
I honestly, since about Monday morning, about the time you handed over the gun, I've had no problems at all.
Well, then you live with
Especially
that for
after
the rest
that
of your life.
man's decomposed corpse was dug up from your backyard.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was sick. Do you
That
think
is
we
sick.
enjoyed that?
No,
Do you
that's
think
sick.
we enjoyed digging and
I don't
pulling
even
sand from his
hear it
body?
anymore.
Why? You put him
Why?
down
You
there?
put him
I
down
did
there.
not
You
put
showed
him
right
there.
where he
I
was.
did
You had
not
the
put
hole
him
dug
there.
for him.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I shouldn't
convinced
say
you.
a hole. I should say a rectangular shaft for perfect placement of a
No one
6'5"
deserves
human
that.
corpse.
Not even,
Then
nobody
why'd you put
deserves
him
that.
down
That's
there?
That's treating that person like a piece of garbage. No one
And
deserves
that's exactly
Why'd
what
you
you did.
pour concrete over it? A week later.
I had already planned on pouring concrete there for a
Oh,
slab.
you could have poured it anywhere else. The boy had to be right there over top where that body was, didn't it?
No,
Didn't
I
it?
didn't plan it.
Didn't it?
In,
Well, we can't let a damn rotting corpse into our plans to pour that concrete.
Yeah. Well, put some, put the boat out there. Maybe put a big,
That's
roof over
Hang on,
it.
hang on.
Put some
Dig a
grills.
fucking hole, bitch. Dig a fucking hole. Hello, James. Why don't you put it here? Because I'm going to pour concrete here anyways. I've already planned the concrete.
We'll just make the most out of it.
What's the
make it
dead
nice
corpse underneath it?
patio or something, Park
You
some
could have at
RVs
least, like,
and stuff on it.
You know, while it was settling, you could have, like, put R.I.P. or put, like, a
maybe
date
a
or
little
something. It'd be
headstone
like a
or
headstone.
something, R.I.P.
that's
know,
fake.
AS
No one
is-
deserves that.
Well, you were responsible for
No,
it.
I'm not
Yes,
responsible
you were.
for it. You think because of the money I'm responsible for it, but I'm not. That man give me that stuff that he gave
Dee,
me.
I think you're responsible because he's buried under the slab at your house. I think he's responsible because it was your gun. I think you're responsible because you ended up with every damn thing he had. I think you're responsible.
And you moved into his house in Lakeland.
Yeah,
Well,
you were
you
so
did.
distraught you moved into his house in Lakeland that you never paid for.
Well, he won't be using this anymore. Let me just go ahead and move into it.
He's not going to need it. Screw it. Let's go.
Back up.
You sold, within a couple weeks, you sold his cars. Oh, hey, he's not going to be using that car anymore. Sure, you like that truck? What the hell? Abe
I'm
won't
not
need it.
that sick.
Really?
I am not.
Really? Then what? Tell me your thinking, okay?
You think that.
Abraham was buried on your property April 7th, after he got killed April 6th. April 12th or
And I
13th,
told you
what?
I was
April
scared,
12th or
and I
13th.
cannot.
Oh, Jesus, I'm scared to death. Oh, God. Steve Ray, will you take this black one? I'll take that truck over there.
Corvette. Yeah.
Is that something that's scary? Is that a scary thing? Out of fear, you purchased a brand new truck for your boyfriend. I mean, that's your story, right? I can't believe that. That's great. Your Honor, I was scared to death, so that $50,000 truck was quite a bit.
That car had to be gone because it was in my company name. It's under Abraham Shakespeare, LLC.
Yeah,
So
it had to be gone.
Yeah.
Abraham wasn't going to drive it anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe it had to be gone because it helped along with the story that he was gone. He was missing on his own. Is that right?
Yeah.
That
helps some validity,
Sure. This whole thing points to one thing.
Greed.
First degree murder.
it's not greed.
Dee Dee
It's
Moore.
not first degree murder.
Yeah.
You can't get me for first degree
Oh,
murder.
yeah, I can.
Oh,
and yes, we
yes,
will.
Yes, yes.
And you're gonna get a jury to convict me for first degree murder on something I haven't done.
Dee Dee, I just pointed out a lot of things.
Because
How do you think that
I
jury's...
cover up because y'all kept.
Oh, please. Please, Dee Dee,
I'm
I
getting
swear.
charged with something I didn't even do.
Dee
and
Dee,
you can
please,
be right
when it
about
comes
that.
time, get up on the stand and tell all your stories, because they will eat that shit up.
I mean, the 10, 11 months that the Polk County Sheriff's Office has been conducting this investigation with mounds and boxes full of paper trail statements from everybody that you're pulling out of the hat. Oh, go talk to this person. You think they haven't already 5 steps ahead of
How do you know that those people will tell
The
you the
recordings, everything, the individual, Greg, that you sat there and pointed out where the frickin' body is on your property. Once all this is laid out before a jury, you know what they're going to be doing? Their heads are going to be spinning from so much evidence that is pointed at you.
And I knew that
And they're gonna say,
it's going to point at me. I knew that it's going to
What?
point at me.
Are
That's
you
why
kidding
I had to do the cover up, because I knew it was going to point at me, and it's not fair because I didn't do it.
Oh, instead of let's just take a shortcut and call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, this happened. But instead,
Mhm.
he's missing. Let's go out and buy the truck, a Corvette, or a slab.
Well, that's out of
Yeah.
fear. That's a fear.
It is out of fear. I mean,
It is.
buying a Corvette and a truck would probably make me
It
feel
is.
a lot better too. I would think.
Mm.
I don't know. And then moving into
Wasn't
his
the
house,
Corvette bought months before it happened?
whatever.
Yeah, actually it was. It was put with
a
that $1 million
Lincoln
February.
sold before.
Whatever.
I
There's so many
didn't
cars
build
I
$1
can't
million.
keep up with.
No, I
Yeah, you
didn't.
did.
No, I
Yeah, you did.
didn't.
Well, that's
Paintball
right.
field.
The paintball field that was already there.
Yeah,
That was
let's
my
just dump
investment.
some
The
money
paintball
into
field
it.
that I had there.
Hey, what about those little
That's
scooter, the cooler scooter things?
Mhm.
Was that another?
Is that another little business venture?
That was mine business venture.
When did your mom use that as part of your defense?
I mean,
Well, you can say that was another investment you made.
it's not the truth though.
Well, nothing you say has been the truth. So, you know.
Everything's been the
So so in other words, part of the $1 million
people.
investment
You
was
don't
something
look
you
at all
already
the
had.
people.
The $1 million investment was something you already had.
That $1 million, he would not go into a bank and put that over into my name.
Dee
He didn't want me
Dee.
to.
Dee Dee, please invest in your thing that you already have. Is that how it went?
No, he wanted a backfield. We were going to do a backfield.
You didn't do it.
Oh yeah, the field with the
Yeah.
tanks and the Army helicopters.
Yes,
and
we had
stuff.
done
Yeah.
that.
You were gonna do that, but you didn't.
Her never-ending lies infuriated the detectives to no end. The investigators' patience was tested as they tried to piece together the facts about Dee Dee's relentless deception. Each lie she spun added another level of complication and frustration.
You didn't do that.
But all that was mine
well,
before
why didn't
he
you
even
do it?
came into the picture.
Well, why didn't you do it? So what did you invest in? You didn't invest in nothing. You're right. What did you invest in? A house in Char's name. You invested in
No, the
trucks,
house in Charles'
cars,
name was supposed to be rented out for offices.
trucks, cars.
And they can have all of that.
what
That will
else?
sign
What
it
else?
over to them.
No, you
Backhoe.
already said you would. You know, maybe we would, but you haven't told the truth. Keep
I
your
told
stuff.
them we would sign it all over to
You
them.
know,
They can have all of
Can I
it.
keep my stuff?
No, not that. My physical stuff I came in with. Before Abraham, my stuff, my personal stuff that I came in with because I shouldn't be going to jail for something.
We think you meant all
No,
the stuff.
no,
Your
no,
stuff.
No,
Yours.
no.
So why did you come? Why
No.
when you first came to Lakeland? Why'd you tell everybody how the millions of dollars you're a millionaire? I didn't need Abraham's money. I'm a millionaire.
$4 million. I made $4 million.
You knew that was a lie. You knew that was a lie. So you were lying even before you killed Abraham. You were lying. You did. I got numerous people that said that. I didn't need Abraham's money. I had millions of dollars before. We even got it on audio. Out of your own words, your
So
own
I'll go to
voice.
jail for something I've not done.
No, you've done it.
No,
You've
I
done it.
haven't.
I would just like to know why you did it. I'd like to know why you did it, exactly how you did it. That's the only thing here. That's the only thing. Because it's intriguing. It's a hell of a story.
But I didn't.
It's going to play itself out for years to come in the media. They're going to be little shit. Hey, you're going to be halfway famous. You're going to end up on Geraldo or one of them, Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace probably, yeah. They cover stuff like this.
She's going to
Yeah.
love this stuff. I think the only reason you got bumped so far is because the little missing girl up in Jacksonville or something. But you'll make it. You'll make it one of these days.
Yeah.
You're going to be infamous. Unfortunately, I think you wanted to be famous, but now you're
Right,
going to
they're
be
gonna be
infamous.
But I didn't kill him, so
Dee Dee, you're responsible for his death.
for his death.
That
But I
will.
didn't
It's,
kill him.
it's going to come in the way of first-degree murder.
That's not fair.
No, oh, yes, it is.
No, because that's bribing me to get the name.
Hold on, we've done
Bribery, blackmail, bribery. Oh.
What other things
More.
can you
Come on, think it's more.
accuse
Think it's
of?
more. Awesome. Mm.
What other charges do you think we might have done? Kidnapped? Have we kidnapped anyone?
No, I never said 19. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I've never hurt nobody in my life. I would never hurt nobody. Ever hurt anybody.
Are you sure about this? I mean, have you lived anywhere else in the nation or in the state of Florida where you've embezzled money from some unsuspecting victim and then
No, and
had
I
a
know
whole
what you're talking
dog
about.
and
That
buried-
it's Kim Potwin, and Kim Potwin was not. She did not. She invested money to start a business with me, and then she started herself
And then you
taking.
left?
No, she was starting herself taking nurses behind my back
And then you left
taking
them
the money.
$60,000? Yeah. What about the $100,000 from the cell company or whatever? What about the fire in Plant City with the records and you made a little deal with them? Oh, well, if we just let this go, I won't tell them about the unlicensed nurses you guys were sending out. What about that one? Come on, Dee Dee.
I did not do that.
Oh, bullshit. We've talked to all these people. We don't talk to anybody. We never talk to anybody. You guys haven't done anything. Well, you know what? I've neglected my wife for 3 months because of you. So I haven't done anything.
Well, your case is over now, so you should be happy. You'll get to
Oh,
go on
it's
and
not
move.
over.
We've
story.
got lots to do. This is just beginning.
You ain't the only one going to jail here. Trust me.
Who else is from?
Oh,
Well,
don't you worry about it.
We're working on it. We've got our eyes on some people.
Don't you worry about it. Oh,
worry about
but I assure you, you won't feel good about it when it's all said and done.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't concern yourself with
Yeah.
it. Don't worry
Because
about
we
it.
don't do anything. Don't worry about it.
Dee Dee, a master manipulator, entered Shakespeare's life with promises of authoring his rags to riches saga. She seized control of his finances, consolidating power as debts loomed. Several video recordings provided by Greg were submitted as evidence before the judge. Employing the priceless information Greg provided, the police set out on a deliberate expedition, guided by his insights, which ultimately led them to the precise burial spot. They uncovered the dismal find of Abraham Shakespeare's remains, hidden behind a thick layer of concrete with cautious digging. The truth unfolds before them in this harsh and terrifying moment, exposing the evil reality that had been concealed for far too long.
Calculated, cruel, they all apply. Manipulative, probably the most manipulative person that this court has seen. Abraham Shakespeare was your prey and your victim.